everyone, so today I'm filming my second video for this channel, and because it's the end of February or the beginning of March, depending on when I post this, I will be filming my February wrap-up. So in the month of February I read 9 books, which is a little bit less than I usually read, but I was quite busy this month with preparing for this YouTube channel and filming my first video and filming it again because I wasn't happy with the first time that I filmed it, and just having a couple panic attacks about the fact that I was actually going to start a YouTube channel. So I am still quite proud of myself for managing to read 9 books this month, no matter how busy I was. This month I read 5 books, 1 graphic novel, and 3 mangas. And I'm gonna go in chronological order in which I read all of these books. So I started the month with reading Radio Silence. This is a book about, I honestly don't remember. This book is extremely popular, and so I decided to read it after years of owning it. And honestly, it disappointed me a bit, probably because I read it a little bit too late. I feel like if I read this when I was like 15, 16, I would have enjoyed it a lot more than reading it now with the age of 22. The representation in this book was quite good. There was a lot of diversity, but yeah, it was kind of underwhelming. As you can tell from the fact that I only tapped like 1 thing in this book. So yeah, I gave it 3 out of 5 stars on Goodreads. So if you want to follow me on Goodreads, I'll put the link in the description, I guess. Next, I read Heartstopper by the same author as the previous book. I decided to give the author another chance and read her also extremely popular graphic novels. And I did enjoy it more than I enjoyed Radio Silence, but I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. It's about a love story between 2 guys, and it's quite a cute love story, but yeah, like I just kept comparing it to like manga that I read, and so like I was very confused about how to read it because I was reading it like online, and I kept reading it from like right to left, and I kept confusing myself. But I did end up getting used to reading like that, and I ended up giving it 4 out of 5 stars, and I might consider continuing the series. It depends on like whether I feel in the mood for it. So yeah, on to the next book. Then I joined the QueerNoFear readathon, and I will put the creators for that readathon in the description. So I joined that readathon and read the Black Flamingo, which I really enjoyed, as you can tell by how much I tabbed it. We'll definitely come back to this book and look at the passages that I tabbed if I just need to read some reassuring words. And I gave this book 4.5 stars out of 5. I really recommend it. Also, my mom actually bought this book for me as a birthday present, so even more reasons to love this book. Then I read some manga because I joined the MangaLove readathon, which again, I'll put the creators for that down in the description. So I read 2 volumes of Kamisama Kiss, which, don't mind my pronunciation, I'm terrible at it. But yeah, I read volume 3 and volume 4. I started reading volume 5, but then I got distracted by another manga. That happens a lot. So yeah, I've already watched the anime for this manga, but the anime never finished the story. So I really wanted to know what happens at the end, even though I kind of already know because it's on the cover of the last volume of this series. But still, I really want to read this series and, just enjoy the series, hopefully even more than I enjoyed the anime. The next manga I read for the MangaLove readathon was this one, which I'm not even gonna bother pronouncing the name because I sound really stupid when I do it, so here's the title. I decided to read this manga because I saw a lot of people talking about it on Instagram and saying that it was really good. So I decided to give it a try because I really liked the art style. The art style looked really pretty. The plot was okay, but the art style was very beautiful, and that kind of made up for the plot not really being my thing, really. So I gave it 3 stars, and I will probably not buy the physical version of this just because, like, my dad is quite homophobic, and I would rather not that he finds out that I read these kind of mangas, so yeah. Then the last book that I finished was 1984. I have owned this book for literally like 9 years, and I finally read it, or I listened to the audiobook of it because I couldn't bother reading it physically. This book was quite confusing. The first half of it was quite boring, but the last half of it was a bit more interesting. I actually got jump scared by it, strangely enough. Probably has to do with the fact that I was listening to the audiobook and I literally got jump scared by it. So that was fun. I've never been jump scared by a book before, but yeah. I still have no idea what actually really happened in this book, and it seems that a lot of people think that because I read Goodreads reviews after finishing it, and a lot of people were like, I have no idea what just happened, so luckily I'm not the only one. And I think I gave this book like 2.5 stars out of 5. I can't really remember. But yeah, I actually read it, so that's exciting. Now on to the books that I still need to finish. I still have like a couple days left in February, so I'm sure I'll be able to finish them. The physical book that I still need to finish is Girls of Paper and Fire. I tried reading this like a couple years ago when I first got it, and I forgot to check the trigger warnings for this book, or the content warnings. They're actually like on the back of this book, and I forgot to read them, and then a very intense scene happened and I stopped reading it because I almost got a panic attack. So yeah, I decided to give it another try and actually read it this time. And I'm enjoying it a lot more now that I know what to expect. I should be able to finish this week because I only have like 150 pages left. So yeah. Then the next book that I still need to finish is Sitting Pretty, which this is an audiobook that I'm listening to. I have about 2.5 hours left of it, so I should be able to finish it this week. I'm really enjoying this one. It will definitely be 5 out of 5 stars, even though I haven't finished it yet. I really recommend this book for especially like non-disabled readers who just want to know what it's like to be disabled, especially grow up disabled in a society that is very much made for abled people. So yeah, I really recommend it. It's so far really good, and I'm sure it will continue to be really good. So that was all of the books that I read in February. I'm really glad, like I've already mentioned in the beginning, that I managed to read 9 books, even though I was quite busy. Hopefully I will be able to finish those last 2 books. And yeah, that's the end of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. And I also hope that you kind of appreciated my outfit, because I wanted to match it to like Valentine's Day, even though that's long gone, but still I wanted to match the colors of it. So I hope you appreciate it, because this headband is actually quite uncomfortable because it's paired with my face mask, and so there's a lot happening on my head. So bye.